favours Magnifico, despite the win earlier for KC. Atto up for the double and puts Magnifico down for the count. 30 seconds left. It would have reduced that gap to just one.
Oh, Atto is a menace.
Yeah, they do desperately need one here. Drally,
there you go.
In an awkward spot. Oh, what a shot by Ixo. Chases Drally up on the back wall.
For the ball, Atto with one reset, 0 boost, gets 50. It's on target. I think now they are just maybe a bit too readable. Up the goal line, Tox again. Shot down, Atto on target.
Does he still boost? Finding reasonable success as Exotic down pass. Karmine will finish it off.
Europe is back for a third day in a row, ready to show you guys what they got. It's Championship Sunday for the European qualifier number 2. And today, we will end up crowning a champion with a couple different faces in the semifinals. It's open for anyone. Let's take a look at the bracket where we are sitting now. As you mentioned, we have Magnifico and Oxygen in the top 4. CJ, we questioned whether, after that first open regional, if we're going to have that top 4. We've already kind of touched on it, that no, it looks like it's blown open. But there are 2 teams proving that, hey, at least they're still atop with BDS and K-Corp. I'm not surprised you guys went with 85% KCs. I am surprised it wasn't even higher, but we have our matchup ready. Why don't we kick off Championship Sunday? Magnifico has an absolute mountain to climb. We'll see if they can make their way into the grand finals, but the blue wall will be standing steady in their way.
It's the debut that anybody would dream of.
Well, it's the debut at this point in the tournament. He's made RLCSs before, but never the semi-finals. Yeah. That's when the pressure ramps up. When you start meeting teams like Karmine Corp in every game pretty much, and that's what you can see. That response is fairly instant.
There's a great pass too from Atto over to Rise, who pops it, then immediately goes for the man and leaves it open for Vati.
What they would have wanted, but they have been performing well so far, Magnifico, asking 1 or 2 questions from Karmine Corp. Here's another one. Tox shoots. Atto, so composed, but he does get demoed. It could be 2-1, but Tira through the smoke.
From the push towards his own half, we've seen a lot of damage being done from players' backboards, let alone from the ceiling. Vatira, a dagger.
Yeah, he's watching Stizzy like, oh, you fancy yourself to get a ceiling pinch, do you? Well, not when I'm here. We'll turn that into a dunk for the blue wall. But he was there. They just spread around the pitch so incredibly well, the Karmine Corp.
Good
but these
demo.
demos might be important. Stizzy always snatched at it.
It gets skied. A goal is not scored, and with 30 seconds left, it would have reduced that gap to just 1.
Oh, Atto is a menace! Atto is absolutely just the most frustrating person to play against.
Emotionally devastating. A demo, a fake, leaves the ball, hands it off to Rise on a silver platter. The final 20 seconds, fake out from Rise, leaves Atomic flubbering for the ball. Atto with 1 reset, 0 boost, gets 50. It's on target. With 0 boost, Atto is still a threat.
Atto, the only player for Karmine Corp who's even taken a shot in this game. He's got 4, and he turns that 4th one into a flip reset dunk.
It's out 1, but Vatira stays in position. Just about his momentum keeps him right in front of the goal, frustratingly for Stizzy. Stizzy's going to be up, challenges versus Vatira. Now that backboard sees it go central again from Stizzy. All over the place, sets up Atomic. We have a level game.
Well done, Magnifico. They kept their bravery up. Stizzy refused to be beaten, kept himself in the play, and then got the perfect touch towards Atomic.
And Rise takes out that frustration on Atomic as well as Stizzy works it round. Can't get the bump on Atto. Tox fancied it for him. That's bottom corner. Right-hand side, low on boost. What can he do with it? Just pass it over towards Vatira. Rise will be first to this ball. It bounces down. It's a tap-in. And unfortunately, it comes off the nose of Stizzy. But if he wasn't going to tap it in, Vatira was ready to poach.
Yeah, you might as well get a touch. Hope you can somehow force this one around. Right. You have to stay alert against Karmine Corp. Just when you think you have the attack, the pressure, they put it against you in 1 split second. Atto almost gets it towards Rise and Vatira. Composure by backing out. And in the end... score.
But I would have loved to have seen Tox shoot that, despite the fact they've been going for those alley-oops, and they have been doing really well for them historically. I think now they are just maybe a bit too readable. Off the goal line, Tox again, shot down, Atto on target. It's 3 for Karmine Corp.
He just doesn't miss, does he? Atto shows them how it's done. Look at this, a slightly loose ball. He gets the flip reset on the way as well.
Yeah, not at all. That kind of determination will get a team extremely fast. Stizzy finds Atomic, gets the catch. It's a little bit awkward. Gets the bump in the end though. Makes the best of it, and the timeout wasn't this game. It was the last one. Atomic, he is learning.
I love that as well, especially against Rise. It's sort of nice to see him get his just desserts a little bit because Atomic has, you know, played him for a fool there.
Oh! Atomic, can you get on the side of that? It's just wide, but Tox, a ceiling pinch, the pass, and the potential from Atto. Rise sends it high, Tox now midfield. Atomic can shoot that as she takes it low. I love the idea. I love the execution.
And there was me, about to critique Atomic's touch here. I saw this moment now, and I was like, oh, that's not the best touch. But he knew what he was doing.
Forced it.
He re-read Vatira, forced it the way in. We're seeing a sense of their professionalism as Rise goes to the edge of one. He misses it.
Great
Stizzy
save.
with the wonder save, arriving like Superman, pushing forward more often.
I think finding themselves also, yeah, you're right, and they're also finding themselves a little bit more pushed out. Stizzy taps it onward with the inversion.
Oh, great
what
pass.
a pass! Central division from Atomic. My gosh, man.
Nolly-esque from the full major last season when he just opted to pass when everyone else was screaming shoot.
Tell you what, the doink into the reverse air dribble is something that I didn't know I needed to see in pro play. Stizzy, you've got to do it again for me, kid. That was wonderful. And Rise gets on the end of a wonderful pass too. Vatira to Rise, the old duo back at it.
But
it's time off the
what's
clock.
going to be happening next? And it's more time off the clock. More good stuff for Magnifico.
Double demo for Tox. It's completely open, and it's Stizzy to send it home. 2 ahead now. They bring themselves yet another buffer in an 8-goal thriller.
Magnifico show their mettle. Toxic to make the save in the top corner. Karmine Corp starting to get the initiative here against Stumpy.
Definitely Karmine Corp putting on that pressure. Rise backflipping away from the ball, but Vatira.
One goal will change everything. Vatira, he's dunked out by Stizzy. Great play from him. Rise clears it long, but Tox is waiting. A bit of pressure here from Magnifico. The fake, the Tomic shoots, and that is a quality Rocket League goal at any level.
That's beauty. Tox, high, avoids that next touch completely, fakes out Atto's, already dived off the backboard. The shot from Atomic is pixel perfect. Favours Magnifico, despite the win earlier for Casey. Atto up for the double and puts Magnifico down for the count.
Atto with the bullet, a tiny bit of space, and he uses it to its fullest advantage. Not an easy chance at all, Stumpy, but of course he made it look so. Low on boost, Karmine Corp, but high on spirit. Stizzy up against Rice. He gets the bump, does he? No, he just misses it. The two Karmine Corp players take each other out. Stizzy's underneath the ball, but Stizzy couldn't get the touch. Magnifico remained scrappy until the end, but Karmine Corp have too much and make yet another grand finals.
Yeah, nice cut there by Ixo to get the ball on target. It was well defended. Oh, and what is that? Fake for Drally has gone in for Monkey Moon for 2-0. Well, regardless of Drally's intentions, that definitely faked out the last defender. Oski thought Drally's making a touch, and it's just gone straight through him and into the net.
Hasn't quite got the sample size to be fully correct.
Yeah, it seems like a hard team to prepare for. Archie with a diving save to keep this one competitive.
He does have the cavalry backing him up. Drally doesn't get too much on it. Up goes Exotic, and this is a chance to put it in. Everyone's launched. It still stays 2-0.
Oxygen need to break free somehow. They need to find a way to get this ball into the orange half of the pitch. BDS are just not slowing down for a second. Drally with the flip reset shoots it low and in for 3-0. Now, it wasn't the most powerful touch, but that angle was not what Oxygen were ready for.
Might be said that getting a less powerful touch was the best thing for him because it dropped it just underneath where Archie's car could reach. No, I think that's the crazy thing about watching from Monkey Moon's perspective especially is you see it and you assume he's too far forward. This time he is.
Okay.
He's not getting back in time to stop Ixo scoring the first. BDS have put themselves in a great position though. They don't want to give this one up for easily. Oski, good interception, but they've gone underneath. And Drally slots it in, one each. Oxygen did great with the defense. Their goal came pretty close to a kickoff. What can they do now from open play? Infield, Monkey Moon! Oh, it's hit Drally, but Monkey Moon can finish off the job. Just took a second attempt.
Still time though for Oxygen. Can they make something happen here? Archie on the turn, full volley, saved by Drally.
That is gonna do it. BDS double up their lead.
And once more, just a strong performance from BDS. Oxygen slightly improved. They're going to get another in their net as well. Just to add insult to injury. I like this a lot from Archie though. Instead of giving the ball away, he's kept control the whole way, and that's created a shot for his team. It's Oski.
Small wins. waiting for the rest of your team to be in a good spot. While BDS are in a fantastic spot right here. And they are going to get their first goal of game number 3. Now they're finding even more. Now it's Monkey Moon playing clean up. Oski, he's left the gap open. And not even that one's going to drop in for them. To this point, hasn't happened for them.
Yeah, they do desperately need one here. Drally
there you go.
In an awkward spot. Oh, what a shot by Ixo. Chases Drally up on the back wall. And then finally it's Oxygen who are able to get to the ball first as Ixo perfectly slots it over his shoulder. That is a finish and a half.
What a beautiful doing. Top corner.
Beat their opponents to the ball in this matchup, and that time they have. Then the big hasn't really worked out immediately here, but it might still pan out well for them. Ixo will get his goal this time. They're having to actively think here. They're not autopiloting. They're not in their flow state in these moments. They're having to actively think and rely on intense communication. And it's difficult, clearly, once they get to these positions, though. I mean, that looks a little bit too easy, a little bit too automatic. So Monkeyman walks the ball into the middle with not enough resistance. And yeah, that's the easiest goal you're going to see all day for Exotic.
Just been launching forward to the first man and then sending them even further forward, looking for bumps, looking to steal boost. Finding reasonable success as Exotic drop down pass, and Monkey Moon will finish it off.
Stay active in the play, like Exotic was there. Now can this go in? It's Ixo off the inside of the post, it's across the net and out. Oh, it's so painfully close for Oxygen.
Who drops it. Drally doesn't get too much on the shot, but Exotic looks to change it back one again for Monkey Moon. Oh, he's hit everything but the goal. Drally finishes it. 1-0. KC versus BDS is your grand finals.
I don't think anybody's complaining about that, except maybe Oxygen.
Chat, you're locking in with KC, and I will point out that leaves Shogun alone on the side of BDS. So large odds for BDS to go up against here if our predictions have anything to say with it, but our match is ready. Ladies and gentlemen, grand finals have arrived. It's BDS versus the Blue Wall. There's really not much to say here, but get ready. We have Cole and Stumpy ready to light up the field with our grand finalists, BDS versus Cakewalk.
In the sense that they have made it to Copenhagen, that is guaranteed. So playing with house money here, but they will of course still feel the pressure from Team BDS, especially with passing plays like that.
From one end of the pitch to the other, midfield finds Drally, finds Monkey Moon, finds corner, Exotic, and then success at the end. Goes towards that sidewall, boosts up instead of going to the wall, wants to get there as quick as he can. Exotic over the top, Drally's going to receive, only Rise to beat, it's near target, anyone to shoot. Who else but Monkey Moon?
Rise though puts it into the corner. Monkey Moon is already up there, beats it away. Karmine Corp, they've not gone behind in series so far in this single elimination playoffs, and they still might not. It falls to Atto, and he makes no mistake. What's the juke in between them all? Not quite done this time. Monkey Moon has to get some boost, but he gets those reinforcements. It's looking like they're going to have to be holding on now. But Tira, another demo comes in from Atto, and Rise stabs into the heart.
A late winner, potentially, with Batira avoiding the ball. Fakes out the flip reset as well. Bottom corner found for Rise. We've seen demos now starting to come through, and Atto responding with one on Monkey Moon. Batira to the ceiling with the reset, and then the double. Batira, grand final magic.
He just kept on going. First the flip reset bounces off the ceiling, passes Drally, Rise is there as well for some reason. Why not? Batira's got you covered, pal.
Before anybody on BDS has got over 50 points as well. What dominance we've seen from this game one so far. And Batira going for yet another shot. And I say dominance just purely by the fact they've got that goal. Atto can't quite drop it low enough. Miss from Exotic. Double players again from the backboard. Monkey Moon and Drally. Fate bumped. Completely deceived.
You just knew. You just knew. When Atto went up, he had Rise in front of him. He hunts down Monkey Moon, then he turns his attention to Exotic. He's trying to snake his way around. A bit of pace, a bit of creation from them. I want to see all of them in the Karmine Corp half really try and make them struggle. They get in each other's way. And waking up is brilliant. Sign for him, but Batira goes to the ceiling. It's a great first touch. Then he gets the bump. Oh my goodness, they're all involved. None of them can get a touch until Rise steams in and scores.
A conveyor belt coming through for Karmine Corp. Batira up high, bumps two out of the way. Drally with a miss. But now Batira steals boost, gets the demo for double effect, then gets another bump, and then Rise can't tap it in. Neither can Batira. Who's going to be there next? Is Monkey Moon to save it away? A blunder from Karmine Corp.
BDS are waiting because they're not sure whether to go for the ball or not, because Karmine Corp never make it clear what they're attempting.
fake after fake after fake, followed by a miss, followed by a couple more misses, and then a beautiful bit of tiki-taka in the orange half.
Fearlessly, tirelessly. But here come Team BDS. Rise into the corner. Exotic is waiting. He goes for the pass. It's the right decision. Moon scores.
Phenomenal play for BDS. We see a passing play to get Casey back in it, and then another to send them straight back out. Exotic relieves the ball to Monkey Moon. Vatira awkward post driving. This ball not finding its home or any alliance in either side. And then a shot ripped on net by Exotic. BDS a lead. Vatira left wall. Takes it solo, takes it to the ground, wants to go for the bump, as does Atto, only gets Vatira. A reset from Rise, a fake from Rise, a shot from Rise, but a save. BDS stay firm.
Rise tees up Vatira. It almost sprays over the top of Drali. Drali has to stay as tall as possible. Rise can't quite force it in yet again. 45 seconds left. Karmine Corp finally beginning to knock on the door. Can they make this happen? They're sent back yet again. Exotic has the lead shot. Vatira with the wonder save. 2 chances, 1 for each team. Both go begging. Monkey Moon maybe doesn't miss this one. BDS are turning this ship around.
And Monkey Moon is going to be at the helm. Exotic sends it over one defender. Monkey Moon on with complete and utter speed.
The amount of boost deals as well that BDS players are having as they're coming out. Drali beating Vatira cleanly to the ball. Huge save from Atto. It's going to count for nothing because still it's
4-0. BDS dominance in game number 5, and the angle from Drali forced Atto for the save, who does wonderfully to get it, by the way. But Exotic there again to poach. BDS take themselves to tournament point.
I mean, the game's over, but Karmine Corp would love a goal for the road here. It would do the world of good for their mentality.
Exotic tries to go for a ceiling play, isn't able to, but look, the BDS pressure building yet again. Monkey Moon relatively low on boost, pass off the ceiling. Exotic is there. Everybody fakes. No problem. BDS, the benefactors. Felt like that was going to be happening, but unlike earlier on, nobody was close enough to follow. Vatira from the ceiling, on the reset, on the shot. It's open on the line, and the save.
Vatira's left all alone. 15 seconds left now. Rise into the center. Vatira gets it past Exotic. Drali is up, but he's taking it out of the game. It's going to go into the back of the net. Maybe game 7 approaches after all.
Karmine Corp let one go earlier. They're not going to let it happen again. Vatira locks on, removes the player.
Allow for a counter-attack for Team BDS. It's a little bit safety first right now from these guys.
I mean, nobody wants to be the first team to concede. Ultimately, it doesn't seem to matter, especially when Vatira takes a blinder of a shot on Exotic from nowhere, from the rafters, gets a save away.
Now it's Monkey Moon winning it cleanly. We are seeing some clean BDS touches, but they're going nowhere. As for KC, they get pre-jumps, they get attacks, they're alley-ooping it themselves, but it's sent over, at least for now. Atto shoots again, and Monkey Moon saves. Takes demo the respawning Vatira. Charlie can't quite get that second touch. The BDS counter looks most dangerous for them, but has there been an overcommit? It's open! Back. No, there's not! One mistake too many!
We saw the composure in game number 6 from BDS, and then they send 2 players erroneously towards that ball. 3 minutes elapsed, only 1 goal gone in, and now Karmine Corp are allowing themselves to celebrate. And we've seen what the late game looks like between these 2 titans.
Oh, Charlie couldn't quite squeeze it in. Monkey Moon is way off target.
Rise, the only man to it. The double tap is there for him, but as is Drali.
Nerves of steel from the new man for Team BDS. More defending to come though. Monkey Moon over the top. Atto's coming in. Could kill it here, but Monkey Moon lands on the ball. Gets it towards Rise at least. Where's the defense gone? Left and right. In search of boost. Vatira shoots. Drali saves again.
Unabating pressure, and Karmine Corp still can't get it through for their second goal. On target for Atto.
10 seconds, Stumpy. Exotic goes long. Can this bump come in? Oh, it's so close. Monkey Moon now. Exotic there. He bounces.
It's there!
Monkey Moon shoots and scores.
Late game heroics have been the absolute death of both teams in this series, and Monkey Moon gets it round Vatira. With a reset, tries to go low, but blocked out again by Monkey Moon. We approach 2 minutes. Vatira approaches the net, gets the bump, but Exotic, with sheer determination, can keep it out.
Nerves of titanium there to bait the bump, stay grounded, somehow get the save. BDS remain alive, but for how long? Vatira has Rise to his right. It's the age-old duo, and he almost squeaks it in. Monkey Moon approaches. He arrives at the near post. The continuous target. Atto! He gets the goal.
Karmine Corp remaining unbeaten in main events, battling the greatest BDS that we have seen so far this season. But the Kings stay on top of Europe, and that is going to be the fifth RLCS win in any tournament for Karmine Corp.
CJ, I want to look at this board. Look at this board right now. Like, actually take it in for a second. K-Corp locked in, and Vitality not in that top four. Magnifico Cinnabon, I'm sure they're tied for them. But then seeing other teams like Belligal approaching that top end too and still in contention. Yeah, is wonderful to see. That's exactly it. But we're done here for Europe Open Qualifier number 2. Congratulations to K-Corp for locking it in. As you saw, 11 a.m. PT on that Wednesday. Tune into First Touch, but since we're done with this, we should probably go home and play some Rocket League. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you later.